everyone. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. I wasn't feeling that well when I initially started my stream. I do apologize for the dogs barking. They hear some things going on outside the room. You know how they are. Not dogs, lizards. So apologies. I still have a bit of brain fog from waking up. Not waking up. I've been awake since 6 a.m. My brain fog is so bad. I had to wake up early because I needed to go to the DMV. I needed to get a new ID, as my ID was going to expire soon. And I ran some errands with my mother. And let's see. A very funny thing happened. I went to the bank with my mother, and there's like a camera right in front of like where you know, it's like a drive-through bank, so they have these little cylinders and you put your checks and stuff in it. And I guess that the bank people were looking at the camera, and before we left they said, "Would anyone like a lollipop?" And I asked my mother, I said, "Do they ask everyone that?" And she said, "No, this is a first." I'm pretty sure they thought that I was a child. So that was fun. Oh, calm down, calm down. I thought you were small. I think I just have a youthful face. And, you know, I'm kind of short, so. What flavor? I didn't get a lollipop. I said no, because I started getting self-conscious. Let's see. And then, admittedly, I've already eaten lunch. I know it's our lunch hour now. I've already eaten lunch because I woke up very early, and then I didn't eat anything as soon as I got up at 6. So I arrived home at about 10:30, and I was very hungry. I hadn't had anything, and so I ate leftovers. I went out for Japanese food, and so I ate rice, some fried rice, and I had that for my lunch. So now I'm here. I'm so tired. I need a nap so bad. It's a blessing when you're 50, you're going to look like you're 30. I hope so. I hope so. I really do. I really do hope so. It reminds me of when I went to the dentist and the doctor said I look young for my age. My favorite thing is when I see a friend of one of my family members, or a friend's parent, or a coworker, and I'll be like, "Guess how old I am?" And you know, they always guess. At most, like 22. Youngest I've seen is like 15 or 16. Which I think is pretty awesome, in my opinion. I know. So, because I am not eating lunch, I thought I could do an activity. I wanted to see how much my personality has changed a bit. So I want to take the MBTI test. Let's take the MBTI test together. Let's do it together. This is what we're going to do for a bit. And then I want to take a Resident Evil trivia quiz. This is going to be fun. So, originally, last time I took this, it was around the time that I joined V4. So it's been over a year now. And I was INFJ. So let's see how we are. You regularly make friends. I think I make friends... I don't know. I feel like I make one good friend a year, maybe. One good friend. So I'll put it in the middle. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones. Oh, I don't know. I think I like simple and straightforward. You usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally with you than by factual arguments. I'd say kind of. I get kind of. Your living and working spaces are clean and organized. It really depends on my mood. Right now I have 5 empty water bottles at my desk. That's it. It really depends. I'll keep it in the middle. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I don't know. I feel like I internalize a lot of things and my body starts to reject what happens. But I also feel like I'm also one of those people where it's like, I've got to do what I got to do. I got to do what I got to do. I got to do what I got to do. If I don't do this, then what am I going to do? So I don't know. I think I freak the fuck out internally, but externally I get the job done. So I'm going to put this here. I don't know. Maybe I put it right here. You find the idea. I remember last year, it wasn't necessarily under pressure, but like something crazy. I had a friend visit from out of town, and we were all eating. It was me, my friend, and my mother. And my friend is like happily eating crab, and then he goes, I think I'm going to pass out. And I said, what? And he fell over on me, Family Guy style, in the booth. Like, his whole body weight started, and I was like drifting like this. And then my mother is like crying and screaming. She's like, someone call an ambulance, someone call an ambulance. And I didn't think it was that serious. I thought he was just fainting. But then we got him on the ground and he started seizing. And my mother was freaking out so hard. She was crying and screaming and begging for someone to call an ambulance. And I was just like a little frozen, and my mother looked at me and she said, do not start crying. And I locked in, and she's like, you need to contact his mother right now and tell her what's happening. And I said, okay. And so I did. And I called his mother very calmly and I said, hello, your son is having a seizure. I think he's going to be okay, but just letting you know, this is what's happening right now. My mother is the freakiest freaker-outer ever. My mother immediately will start screaming and crying over anything. Over anything. She has horrible nerves. She just can't handle anything. I just can't handle anything. I'm the type where it hits me maybe a bit later. And so I remember, you know, after the friend, you know, that happened, vitals looked good. He seemed fine. We took him to the emergency room anyway, just to get extra looks, and he seemed fine. You know, it turns out that some people just have one random seizure in their life, especially if you have diagnosed autism. It's very common. And later that day, I remember I just sat at the table and a single tear rolled down my cheek, and I thought, that was traumatic. I didn't like that very much. And then, you know, after all was said and done, I was in the kitchen and my friend walked in and I said, can I hug you? I really thought that you were going to die. And he said, yeah, sure. And then I was fine, but I sometimes think about it and I get really emotional because it was so I don't know. It's just very, very scary, you know? It's very scary. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Oh, I don't know. On social media, isn't it? It's a bit easier, you know? Not daunting per se. Nothing to do with food at all. Just very random. Just very random. And I actually found out. So, my stepmother has a granddaughter who is also diagnosed autistic. And she had just a random seizure as well. And then she was totally fine. And she hasn't had any since. And she was only gosh, I don't know, 14? 14? Just random. Just random. And I looked it up and it's actually quite common for diagnosed autistic people to just have a random seizure once in their life and then never again. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. If it ever hits me, God forbid. Hello, I am a diagnosed autistic woman. You prioritize and plan tasks effectively, often completing them before the deadline. Yes! Pretty much. People's stories and emotions speak louder to you than numbers or data. I would like to think so. I would like to think so. Let me clean my glasses. Autistic woman, Komo 2026, yes. You like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists. Yes! Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Oh, yes. Well, not 100%. It's somewhere in the middle right there. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. No. No. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. I wouldn't say so. I think I like to have discussions. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. I don't know, it really depends on the situation, don't you think? You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. Wrong! If I don't have a schedule every single day, even on my off days, if I don't have a schedule, I freak out. I freak the freak out. I can't. I need every part of my life to be scheduled. And if I'm thrown off schedule, I die. And I have a very specific timeline in my head for my life and everything. And I think it's just an autistic thing. Sorry to talk about that so much in this stream, but I feel like it really pertains to certain ways I handle things. I need to do things a very specific way, and if I can't do them a very specific way, I really just feel like I'm gonna die. It really feels like the end of the world, at least for about an hour, and then I come to terms with it and try to figure out my schedule from there. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on... Oh, God. No, all the time I worry. Team-based activities. Sure. I like to think that... I think I grew up being a bit of a loner, but now I do appreciate, you know, working as a collective with other people. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Not really. I like to do the same things over and over again. You prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Kind of, yes. I'm the sugar coater of all time. I know that I may not seem like it, but I'm one of those people where I'm so afraid of upsetting people, even when other people have upset me, that I really dumb things down. When I try to confront someone about something that they've done wrong, I try to make them feel better about hurting my feelings or making my life harder. I've had to do that somewhat recently about things related to like behind the scenes work. You know, I tried to put things as comfortably as possible because one, I'm really scared of speaking my mind and then having it blow up in my face. And then two, I don't like hurting people's... I don't like making people feel bad. I don't like making people feel bad, even if they're doing something wrong. You know, it's like... It doesn't feel good, especially if it's someone you love, you know. If it's one of your friends and you're working together on something, it doesn't feel good to have to, like, be a drill sergeant. So I'd say I do prioritize being sensitive. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. I probably. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. I think I used to be someone that was very pessimistic, and so I would say 100%, but now I think I'm somewhere in the middle. I think it depends. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities more than group ones. I'm somewhere in the middle. I'm somewhere in the middle. I think that when it comes to online spaces, I prefer doing everything by myself. But when it comes to IRL activities, I really enjoy being with a group and doing fun things. So I think I'm in the middle. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living. I don't know. I feel like I used to draw a lot of manga, and it was all very fantasy-like and things like that, but I only read non-fiction work, like of actual like literature and things like that. So I don't know. I don't know. You favor efficiency in decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. I don't know. I'm somewhere in the middle. You prefer to do chores before allowing yourself to relax. Yes. In disagreements, you prioritize proving your point over preserving the feelings of others. Now, when it comes to things like this, I used to have this issue called righteousness over happiness. And it's where I really needed to be right. I need like my point to get across, and I needed to be understood and agreed with. That was an issue I used to have. I think that sometimes it still slips through the cracks, but I don't think I'm that kind of person anymore, per se. So, I don't know. I think I do care about how other people feel, but I still care about getting my point across. Maybe I'm in the middle still. I think I still have a ways to go. Stubborn. I think I'm a very stubborn person. You usually wait for others to introduce themselves at social gatherings. Yes. Your mood can change very quickly. I think I used to have mood swings often, but I think it would be over here, but I think I'm right here. You are not easily swayed by emotional arguments. No, I think I am. I think that whether I like to admit it or not, I think that when it comes to emotional arguments, I think that I try very hard to maintain like a professional, calm exterior, but I'm definitely one of those people where whether I like it or not, tears start welling up in my eyes. So I think I put it here. I think I put it there. You often end up doing things at the last possible moment. I try not to. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. I don't think I'm a good debater, so I don't think so. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. It depends. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. I don't know. Marquine, thank you so much for being a member for 5 months. I almost forgot. Thanks for the 5 months, Prez. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 months. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. I don't know. I think I'm in the middle. You find it challenging to maintain a consistent work or study schedule. No. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made. I don't know. I'm in the middle. It really depends. I feel like so many of these are in the middle. So many are in the middle. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. I think it depends on the friend. Because I have some friends that are like, oh, you know, you're so fun and energetic. And then there are other friends that are like, oh, you're like... You talk like you're zoinked out of your mind. Because sometimes when I'm really comfortable, I just kind of talk very slowly with a lot of vocal fry. It really depends. You are drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. I'd say so, but I don't like writing. I'm more focused on like music. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. I'm in the middle again. You would like to have a to-do list. Yes, you rarely feel insecure. I don't think I feel insecure that often. But I think I'd probably put it here. You avoid making phone calls. Avoid... Maybe put off for a little bit. I'm in the middle. It really depends. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle for so much. You can easily connect with people you've just met. I'd say so. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track. Yeah. Oh, yes. Go over here. You are still bothered by mistakes you made a long time ago. Yes. You are not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. I don't know. I'm in the middle. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I don't think so right now. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most logical or efficient. Somewhat. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. No. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it will take them to feel disappointed in you. Not really. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yes. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. I don't ponder that long, so maybe so. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmospheres than to quiet, intimate places. No. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. It depends. Last page! You often feel overwhelmed. Not really. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Pretty much. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with creative solutions rather than follow concrete steps. No. You are more likely to rely on emotional intuition than logic reasoning. I'm in the middle. You struggle with deadlines. Most of the time I don't. You feel confident that things will work out for you. Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I'm going to censor this real quick. Alright, let's see what I got. Oh! Oh! You see, I used to be ISFJ like 10 years ago. So this is interesting. I'm no longer INFJ. Huh. The Defender. Oh. Introverted, observant, feeling, judging, turbulent. Huh. I see. What are career paths for me? Show me my career paths. Value stability, clear structure, and the opportunity to make a tangible difference in others' lives. Healthcare, education, administration, or customer service. Turbulent, yes. It's mainly being self-conscious or sensitive to stress. Perfectionism and those kinds of things. Which I'd agree with. My weaknesses: downplaying achievements, reluctant to innovate, overburdening yourself, avoiding self-promotion, taking criticism personally, and difficulty saying no. No. Let's hear your customer service voice. Give me something to say, and I'll do my best customer service voice. I'll do my best one. To talk to a customer, please press 1. Hi, welcome to Woo Woo's. Can I take your order? I remember I used to work in an establishment called Dunkin' Donuts, and every time someone would show up, it would be like, hello, welcome to Dunkin'. What will you be drinking today? What do they say at Cane's? What's kickin'? Want some chicken? I need to go to Woo Woo's for lunch. I have an even funner quiz for us to take. I have an even funner quiz. We're going to test my Resident Evil knowledge.
Series Resident Evil.
How much do you know Resident Evil?
Are you ready to begin?
Yes.
Let's go.
Okay. Let's see.
Who are the main protagonists of Resident Evil 1?
Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine. My background music is on.
Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine.
I've turned it off. All right, let's see.
In what year was the first Resident Evil released?
1996.
In 1996. In Resident Evil 1, what is the name of the virus that turns people into zombies?
T-virus.
It's T-virus.
Okay.
In which city does most of the story of Resident Evil 3 take place?
Raccoon City. Yes, there's more than one virus, yes.
Who is the main villain in Resident Evil 4?
Sadler.
It's Sadler. In which Resident Evil game did Nemesis first appear?
Resident Evil 3.
Its first appearance was in Resident Evil 3.
This is easy.
Who is the scientist responsible for creating the G virus?
Was it William Birkin? Yes.
William Birkin. What is the name of Dr. Birkin's daughter?
Sherry.
The answer is Sherry. What is the main antagonist organization in the Resident Evil series?
Umbrella Corporation.
Umbrella Corporation. Which of these characters is a protagonist in Resident Evil 0?
Oh god, I don't even know. Rebecca Chambers.
Rebecca Chambers.
Okay.
What is the name of the ship where much of Resident Evil Revelations takes place?
Zenobia. Queen Zenobia.
Queen Zenobia. What is the name of the parasite that evolves in Resident Evil 5 as an advanced...
Fuck if I know, I didn't play this game. Ouroboros.
It's Ouroboros. In Resident Evil 7
The
Bioware,
Bakers!
what is the name of the family?
The Baker family.
The family is called Baker. In which European country does Resident Evil 4 take place?
Spain. Welcome to the family. You know, when I was playing Resident Evil 7, it did remind me of my own family.
In Spain. Which Resident Evil 2 character has a scenario called The Fourth Survivor?
Hunk.
Hunk. What is the name of the counterterrorism organization that Chris and Jill work for after the events in Raccoon City?
Stars? BSAA? BSAA? Yes.
BSAA.
BSAA.
What is the name of this character?
Is it Barry Burton?
His name is Barry Burton. Which game first introduced the attaché case inventory system?
4? 4? Is it 4? Yes.
Resident Evil 4. What is the name of the mansion where Resident Evil 1 takes place?
Is it Ashford or Spencer? Spencer.
Spencer Mansion. Which character is searching for her missing brother in Resident Evil Code Veronica?
Claire.
Claire Redfield. In which game does the antagonist Excella Gion appear?
Resident Evil 5.
In Resident Evil 5. Which secret organization is behind the creation of Las Plagas in Resident Evil 4?
Illuminados, huh?
Los Illuminados. Which of these insignias represents Los Illuminados?
C.
Option C. What was the first virus Albert Wesker injected himself with to gain superhuman abilities?
The proto. Oh, yes. Yes.
What is the name of the train where Resident Evil 0 begins?
Is it the Ecliptic Express?
It's the Ecliptic Express.
Yes.
What is the name of this enemy?
Liquor.
It's a liquor. What is the name of the main protagonist?
Ethan
of
Winters!
Resident Evil 7?
Put respect on his name.
His name is Ethan. What is the name of the final boss in Resident Evil Village?
Mother Miranda. He's blonde, yes.
Mother Miranda.
His daughter's blonde, too.
What is the code to open the locker in the shower room of the Raccoon City Police Department?
Oh, this
in
is
Resident
easy.
Evil 2 Remake?
It's Cap.
The code is CAP. Where does most of Resident Evil 5 take place?
Oh, Africa. I didn't play this game, but I know it's Africa.
In Africa. What is Jake Muller's relationship with Albert Wesker?
He's his son. Look at Eminem.
He is Wesker's son. What is the name of Ada Wong's exclusive side story in Resident Evil 4?
Separate Ways.
Separate Ways. What is the main city where Leon's campaign takes place in Resident Evil 6?
I don't know. Tall Oaks?
Tall Oaks.
Okay.
In Resident Evil 0, which character is an ex-convict and playable partner of Rebecca Chambers?
Billy Cohen.
Billy Cohen. What are the collectible dolls called in Resident Evil 3 Remake?
Mr. Charlie?
Mr. Charlie, what is the main virus in Resident Evil Revelations?
Oh god. T-Abyss virus?
It's the T-Abyss virus. What is the name of Chris Redfield's partner in Resident Evil 5?
Is it Helena or Shiva? Shiva.
Her name is Sheva Alamar. Which virus is responsible for creating the Javo in Resident Evil 6?
I don't know. C virus.
C virus. In what year was the Resident Evil 4 remake released?
2023. 2023.
In 2023. What is Ada Wong's signature weapon in the Resident Evil
Oh god.
series?
Is it a silenced handgun?
It's
Yes.
a silenced handgun. Which company is responsible for creating the Resident Evil series? If you know
Capcom.
the answer, leave it in the
Capcom.
comments.
Is that it? We did it.
Well, family, that was today's...
I did it. Well, that was fun. I've only played, I saw that there was a new mode for Requiem, and then it sucked doggy doo-doo. It was, I've heard it's shit from a butt. But, let's see, what Resident Evil games have I played? I played the 2 remake, the 3 remake, the 4 remake. I played 7, I played 8, and Requiem. I think I played a little bit of 6, but maybe like an hour. Right now I'm trying to complete insane difficulty Resident Evil Requiem playthrough. I actually have something planned with Resident Evil. I don't think it's not next week, it's the week after. I'm going to try to challenge myself. I want to play Resident Evil 7 all in one stream, so I'm going to do an endurance. How's it been going for you? I'm stuck at a part. I'm stuck at a part. I will find out. I did finish RE2. Well, you know, I finished RE2 Leon's route. I need to finish Claire's. I didn't finish it. I remember the last time I played it, it told me to change my difficulty because I sucked. RE7 in VR. I don't have VR. I cannot afford a VR headset. But I was playing Claire's route in RE2 remake a few months ago, and I never revisited it because I couldn't get past a specific part, and it told me I sucked so bad that I needed to change the difficulty. I had very limited health and items and whatnot, and they were just lickers. Wait, no, were they lickers or are they the dogs? I don't remember. But there are things constantly happening, and I just gave up. But I'm going to play all of Resident Evil 7 on stream in like 2 weeks. I need to figure out what day. I think I have it scheduled. Let's see. I think I have it scheduled for the 19th, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that's what I have planned. I really like Resident Evil 7, so I'm excited to revisit it. I haven't played it in like 4 years, so it'll be fun. Did you enjoy your salads? I didn't have any today. Unfortunately. I had one yesterday. I had a Asian sensation salad yesterday. That was quite good. You know what I would love? I would love to have the money to buy a PlayStation that has PT on it. Let me see what those go for. PlayStation 4 with PT demo. It's like, God, like anywhere from $300 to $400. Oh. I never got to play it. Put it on your schedule. PT Roblox. No, I want to play the original PT. Didn't they brick it so you can't even play it anymore? What? I will... No, is that even if you already own the game? The game doesn't work anymore? It says you can still play PT on PS4, but only if it was already downloaded to your console before it was removed from the PlayStation Store. Yeah, it still works. That's why if you ever want to play PT, you have to buy a PlayStation that already has it installed. That's what you have to do. That's why it's so expensive. You have to buy a PlayStation that already has it. A scalper's dream. Let's see. There's this Facebook post that says, is there any way to still play PT? And someone said, yes, here's how. 1, close your eyes. 2, dream. Can't you just ask Kojima? Aw. My goal in life is to get someone to play the Roblox remake. What is it called? Is it just called Roblox PT? PT play on Roblox. Maturity unknown. I don't... Oh my goodness. Oh yes. I forgot to say PT Silent Hill solo project. Let's see. I want to look at it. Oh. Okay. And it's like an exact replica. Okay. Can I play with multiple people? Or is it just for one person? Server size 1. Aw. It'd be awesome if it... Okay, it's single player, I see. How about we make my schedule for next week together? Let's make my schedule. I usually make them on Thursdays. So why don't we make it now? Let's see. When was my last schedule? Here we are. Okay. Where is my Google Calendar? Let's see. Am I streaming on Monday? Let's see. Yes, I am. What should we do on Monday? I have an hour and a half to kill on Monday. What should we do? What should we do? Should I play Roblox games? Should I try out some Roblox games? Roblox. Let's play Roblox. I'll play a Roblox PT game. Okay, we'll do that. And then no stream Tuesday. Wednesday, I do have a stream planned. It's a collab. Let me go ahead and adjust this. So it says offline. And then I take this off. Fortnite with Paige. She has never played it before. I'm making her play Fortnite. And we are doing that at... Let's see. It should be 3 p.m. PT. PM PT. And then... Looks like it's going to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday kind of thing. From what I can tell. I'm gonna have to question mark some of this. Alright. Paige's shooter arc, here we go. Fortnite and Roblox next week. Yeah, I'm giving you the Zoomer special. I'm giving you the Zoomer special next week. Now that will be fun. Let's see. I want to use the artwork that Komo made. Let me use this. Alright, and then I'm going to get rid of this and get rid of this. Put it here. I'll put the whole piece of art here, actually, from Wu's birthday. Let's see. And then, what is the name? KM Bokujo. KM Bokujo. There we are. Alright. And then let me go ahead and adjust the dates. Made by Buckshot Roulette's Deb. Ooh. That does sound interesting, actually. Let's see. And then... 17th. There we are. And there we go. I think we have it all sorted out. Okay. And then I'm going to save as PSD. Oh, Windows noises, leave me alone. There we go. I'm terrible at rhythm games. I don't think I would fare very well. Do you have an inner zoomer in you? Yes. I think that zoomer humor appeals very much to me. But sometimes I try really hard to understand some things and I just don't. But I try to be involved with it. But I fear that I do have zoomer brain rot. And I say a lot of things all the time. Like, God, what's in my TikTok right now? If I go into my TikTok likes, I fear what will happen. There's a lot of things. I think that my most notable, like, vocal stem right now is that I show speed clip where he's like, so cute! So cute! He goes, aww! So cute! I do that all the time! Let me see if I can find it. Is this it?
So cute! So cute!
Aww! Aww! So cute. So cute. Oh no, chat has been busted this whole time. So cute. So cute. What's another one? I fear I'm going to open TikTok again and see what's in my likes. Let's see. I saw something absolutely atrocious. I wish that I could show you what I saw. It is absolutely terrible. It's horrible. But there is some, like, it's like TikTok. It's an app. And it's all AI generated art animations that tell a story. And I kept getting ads for this app, and it was a very specific story, and it was so outrageous and stupid. Like I don't know how to explain to you. There was a girl that really wants to have a baby, but she's having issues with, like, conceiving. So she gets, like, a sperm donor or whatever, and then, you know, after she gets, like, the in vitro or whatever, insemination, whatever, this man that looks like Silas from Love and Deep Space is called, and it's clear that he's a very rich and important man, and someone calls him and tells him, "We've lost your sample." And he's like, "What? My sample?" And I guess he's a werewolf, and so it's really important that, like, you know, his semen, like, reaches, like, a proper mate or whatever to produce him, like, a pup, like an alpha werewolf pup or something. And so the woman goes back to the gynecologist, and she finds out she's pregnant, and she's like, "Yes." And then the gynecologist is looking on the screen, like while doing an ultrasound, and the baby is, like, nearly fully developed, and it's so bad. It doesn't even match the art style, and it has ears and a tail, and the gynecologist freaks out, and she says, "Oh," and she's like, "What's wrong?" And she goes to look at the samples, and she peels back a label, and I guess the semen was double labeled, and it says werewolf on it. And then she walks up to the woman with the sample and says, "Ella, how afraid of werewolves are you?" And then I guess that the man finds out where his sample was, and so he decides to go to the gynecologist's office while this girl who is pregnant with his baby is in the room getting, like, an exam. And as soon as he opens the door, it plays Maroon 5's "Praying on You Tonight, Just Like Animals." It's truly so horrible and horrific and so stupid, and I wish I could share it with you on screen because I downloaded it and sent it to, like, 8 people. Woo! Actually, I'll play the audio for you all. I'll play the audio for you. I can't show you what it looks like, but I'll play the audio for you. How does that sound? I'll play it over my microphone. I'll turn off my dramaticdiary.wave. It's so stupid.
I want a donut. All right, the insemination is done. Everything looks great. Hopefully when you come back in 10 days, you'll be a mommy. It's all I ever wanted.
It's all I ever wanted.
Mr. Moon, we have bad news. Your sample went missing.
What do you mean? My sample went missing?
I'm sorry, Mr. Moon.
Find it.
Yes, sure, Mr. Moon.
It looks like you're having a baby.
Oh my god!
It is a TikTok short.
So happy for you.
I'm so happy for you.
Let's take a closer look. It's weird.
The audio
It's
changing.
more developed than it should at this age. Can't be. What's wrong? Is the baby okay?
It has full ears and tail. She's checking. It's been double
Did
labeled.
they double label this by mistake?
His name is Dominic Moon.
Ella, exactly how scared are you of werewolves? Very. Why? There's something you should know.
Mr. Moon, you can't be in here.
I can't watch anymore. I can't. Oh, it's so terrible. So terrible. Oh, God. It's so funny. But what happens next? Oh, you want to know? So I actually kept like watching. Anytime that I'd come across an ad that told the rest of the story on TikTok, I would just like watch it all the way. You know how it says she's afraid of werewolves? So that's because her parents were killed by werewolves, right? But it turns out that her parents were werewolves and she's a werewolf, which means that their pup is a full-blooded alpha werewolf. How'd you find it? It came up in my For You page on TikTok. Somehow. It was an ad. It was an ad. What a twist. I sent it to my friend and she said, "Where's the rest of it?" I was laying in bed with my husband and we both got invested. Oh. You sound so crazy right now. Oh, it's so silly. What a silly time. What a silly time that we live in. It's really amazing. Oh my goodness, Miss Miel. Miss Miel, thank you so much for the raid. Hello, raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Miss Miel, I hope you had a great stream, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. I'm going to drink some water. There we are. How afraid are you of werewolves? 5 minutes over the timer. She had a timer? What was she doing in her stream? What was she doing? Oh, I'm so tired. I think after stream today, I can't even take a nap. I'm washing my blankets right now. I need to dry them. I can't even take a nap until they're done. She's like, if I stream too much, I won't have any topics to talk about next time. I see. I see. EP lizard noises, yes. I'm very tired. I couldn't sleep that much. I need to sleep more. Just make something up. Oh, you mean like tell a lie? Ooh. Ooh, I went to Prague yesterday. Do you guys know where Prague is? I met, who's the president of Prague? President of Prague. Is there a president in Prague? Who rules Prague? Prime Minister. I met the Prime Minister. President Obama of Prague. I love you, Miss Komo. I love you, Miss... I screwed up. I love you, Miss Miel. Thank you so much. I hope you had a great stream, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Would you rather be a werewolf or a vampire? Oh, speaking of vampires, wonderful news. Miss Maria Senpai got her IP back. Yippee! Yippee! Kohoo! Kohoo! I don't know how much we are allowed to speak on it, but I thought it'd be nice to share little happy news. I saw the other girls commenting on the post and whatnot, so happy news. Ooh. Let's see. I'm trying to think. I just came across a Twitter post that says that one friend who needs to be killed for the greater good. Paige. I actually called with Paige for a little bit yesterday after Aura Radio. She showed me some neat stuff that she has cooking. Some very neat stuff. Very awesome. I think the summer is going to be very awesome for her. Very, very awesome. Yes. Rip Paige, will miss her, but the world will remember her sacrifice. That Aura Radio was nice. Yes, it was nice to get the girls together again. 2 days in a row. Do you still have your crown? I can put it on. Where is it? I'm at Burger King with my Burger Queen. You got a crown? Yes, because I love Woo Woo the most. Out of everyone in Aura Rain, they all don't know her as well as I do. They don't love her as much as I do. So obviously I win. I'm the woman of all time. I went to Woo Woo school. I have my master's degree in woo-wooology. Don't you know? Woo-woo is very cute. Very cute. I'm going to miss her. She's going on a trip. The crown is cool. Yes, I got it from Google Images. She's leaving us? I actually don't know if she's planning to stream while she's away or not. I don't even know if she's announced that she's going on a trip. Act like you don't know anything. I don't even know when she's leaving. Act like you know nothing. She's not leaving forever. We didn't hear anything. Good, good, good. Doku Holland. That's funny. Spoilers, spoilers. Komo Holland, yes. I think that a few music projects will come out soon. But you didn't hear that from me either. You didn't hear that from me either. See you later, Komo. I have to eat lunch. I see. So you're eating lunch after lunch hour. Tisk, 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 tisk. It is about time for me to leave as well. I do have quite a bit that I need to get done today. I have been in the trenches of behind the scenes work, unfortunately. And I will not be out of the trenches until sometime next week. So, I am going to go for now. We're going to raid into Miss Poma Senpai. I also need to do my laundry. Put my laundry in the dryer. Wash some clothes. Do a little mopping and the like. But thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for joining us today for a little lunchtime chat. It was fun to take some quizzes and talk about various things with you all. It was very nice. Thank you so much, everyone. I will see you on Monday. Monday, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you so much for joining me for another lunch hour, and I'll see you then. Goodbye, Blockbusters. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.